All right, so I'm here with Androw, who is a very successful student in the group. Uh, Successful not only in just like one store a couple months ago, he's consistently seeing results. He's consistently optimizing what's working for him. He's taking advantage of holidays to generate profit for himself. So I'm very proud on how far Androw has come, and I just want to ask a couple of questions to see exactly what decisions he made, what habits he had, which positively impacted your success.
All right.
All right, cool. So let me know like where exactly your mind was when you just started, when you just joined the program.
Now, when I started, I was working and hated my job. So I was
Yeah.
like, man, I gotta quit. I have
Mhm.
to get out of here. So I was ready to. Within a month from then, I was ready to quit my job and I wanted to have made it.
Yeah. I got it. And do you think you generate enough cash flow and profit from the e-com businesses to quit your job yet? Or have you done so already?
Yeah, I quit a few months ago, but with the whole COVID thing, I took some time off drop shipping there.
Hmm.
But yeah, I came back to it recently and I'm making enough profit to not be able to work anymore. So that's pretty good.
Awesome, man. Congratulations on that. It's awesome. It's like very good accomplishment. So and let me know like where your mind was exactly like when you just started your first store. Like what exactly were you doing? Were you just implementing what I was teaching? Were you trying your own things? Were you testing as many products as possible? Like what was kind of your strategy for seeing success?
I was trying to find a product like a one product store, really. So I was trying to find a product that I believed in myself. And, so I started out with like some crappy incense burners, which ended up really failing. And yeah, I ended up just testing a few products. On my third product, I think I found my winner. So that was good enough for me.
So it's about basically you think just finding the right winner, finding the winner, um,
Yeah,
and basically marking it correctly. And
yeah. I was sorry.
you basically understand that like some products are just not winners, and there's
Yeah,
no point like attaching any emotions and trying to make them work.
yeah,
And some
exactly.
products,
That's the mistake I made.
yeah,
I put too much. I had emotions for a product.
because
I
you
was
put in,
attached to the product.
you created advertisements, you try to make the store as as beautiful as possible, and then it doesn't work. It's for some people they never get past that, unfortunately, and then you
Yeah.
understand that um, it could be your third product, like for yourself, which takes off, and you need to be patient. You need to be quick at testing products. You need to be able to create, high quality video advertisements, which I know 100% you did for your uh, third product that you tested. And what was the time frame for you testing those three products and then finally coming on to the winner with the
I
third?
started drop shipping beginning of December 2019.
Yeah.
And my first week, I tried making a store. I was like, man, this is garbage. Second week, I tried my second product. That lasted for a bit because I was making sales with my second product that I was attached to, but it wasn't profitable. I was just making sales. So I thought if I kept pushing, it would work. But as soon as I started testing my third product, which was like, I think I opened my store on January 6th for that one. So it was after a month I found my product.
Wow,
And
that's really good. That's a really good time frame. Again, another mistake a lot of people make. It might take them 3 months to test three products, but you tested those three products one a week. That's literally what I suggest. You got to be really quick and lean in testing your products. And that you said like end of January. Is that when you got your first successful store?
no, it was beginning January. It was
Mhm.
January 6th.
Wow.
Uh,
So yeah, you found success pretty quick. And
yeah.
then what you end up doing? What numbers did you end up doing with that store, with that first store, which you were still kind of beginning to e-commerce? You found your first winning product. Uh, what ended up happening with that store?
The one that I'm running right now, the successful one, you mean?
No, the one in January.
Okay, well, there's the garbage store that like kind of made some sales. I made maybe like 1,500 in sales, but like negative something in profit.
Mhm.
So I invested a little bit too much money, maybe lost like a few $100s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay, got it. And now with the store that you're running right now, how many sales are you seeing? Like
Yeah,
per.
right now I'm at the total of 20,000 sales. I just hit that yesterday.
Congrats, man. So,
Uh, so yeah, right now per day I'm making since I just reopened there, I'm trying to just take it slow at first. I'm making about 500 profit every day.
Nice.
Like that's profit there, maybe like 2,000 in sales every day. But yeah, I'm scaling really quickly at
That's
the
good.
moment.
Eventually, when that product kind of maybe runs out of steam, or maybe when you scale to the max that you think you could possibly scale it, and you're at that level, you could consider selling in the store.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. It seems like a really good option.
I just know right now with this entire quarantine thing going on, there's a lot of like people who are just buying e-com businesses, which are successful because they see
Okay.
that e-com is basically, where they could actually start generating profit right away.
Okay.
So that's what they do.
Can't
So
just have 2 sales, by the way.
just now, as we're
Yeah,
having this conversation, or in
yeah,
general,
just now.
yeah, that's basically the goal for everyone joining the program to get to this point, as a minimum, and then obviously it just it gets even better from here because you're a marketer now. You understand how to start spending more on advertisements. Maybe start spending $500 on advertisements, and they start seeing $3,000 back. But in the beginning, it's really hard for people to get to this first point, even when they're making consistent sales, because what do you think is the number one key factor in seeing successful sales, like for people who are just starting out, for people who never saw a successful actual campaign?
Well, I think for one, it's like you don't even need a big budget or anything. It's really just you need to be dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
I threw everything into it. Like I put all of my time. I was staying up like really late. I was barely sleeping, just trying to get that success.
Yeah.
As soon as I got it, it felt really good. I think it's really the dedication that you need.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to understand what a good store
So
is
were
in
you
the.
dedicated to making the store as optimized as possible? Were you dedicated to making your advertisement super high quality, or finding the right targeting? Like, what exactly were you putting so much work in to make that store a success? To make that final store make you $500, a day profit?
Yeah, so I think it's really the store. You really need to show the customers like something that's quality.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to optimize their experience when they load up the page. What they see, it has to be clean. Your Facebook ads just have to have like nice comments and that. The ad itself, it doesn't have to be crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
really what they experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't need to spend $500 to have an ad professional made for you. You really just have to have nice comments, and your store has to look good when they load up the page.
Yeah, and the product is a winner, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's it. Obviously the advertising comes into it a lot, but as soon as you have a winner, yeah, you can work on optimizing your ads from there. But yeah, the product itself has to be a winner.
That's something what I want to teach basically everyone listening, and maybe you as well. Like there's like no specific secret to scaling a store, right? It's like when I give you the tactics on setting up your retargeting, setting up your lookalikes, that's basically all it is. Just testing a bunch of different audiences. But in reality, the true way to scale and make sure those audiences are continuously profitable is continuously improve the customer experience and basically put yourself in their shoes and take them through the entire, you gotta make sure they have an effortless experience, right?
Yeah.
From the ad onto the product page, onto the checkout. And you know this entire experience, this path that they take by heart, and you make sure that it's perfect, and you're always improving little aspects of it. You're always improving your ad copy. You're always improving the amount of page likes you have by running a page likes campaign and getting like 5,000 page likes. Now you have a little more credibility. That could add like 5 to 10% more purchases during the month. You set up your email marketing and your text marketing, that adds another 10%, 15%, and then you're going to be profitable by just putting in the work. And one thing is like what I want a lot of people to understand as well is that like when you just see success, when you just see your first $500 a day, that's when you don't stop. That's when you double down on everything you do, because now you see success. Now you need to basically optimize everything that was working to like such a level, and you need to put in such work. So then, you can finally get to $2,000 profit a day, $5,000 profit a day, and it's 100% profitable. The students that I see start seeing success, right? They start working a lot harder. And I did the same thing. When you start seeing a first sign of, life in the ecom business with like, $500 profit a day, or when you had like $100 profit a day, then you need to put in incredible work to make sure that you scale that. You start building a huge war chest of cash flow, and you just keep trying to generate as much profit as possible and just squeeze everything like to the best of your abilities. So you can just have money in the bank. That's all it is in the beginning. And just
Yeah,
have
that's exactly it.
just more and more money in the bank. So then you were more confident. You felt more safe. You know you could test more products without jeopardizing some people who are afraid to use it or something because they might not be able to put the food on the table. And that's first winning product. So do you have any other tips, habits, or strategies you took when you were scaling your first store and when you saw your first successful store?
Just do research, do a lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Facebook, check other people's ads. That's what I'm still doing right now. Still trying to find new winners.
Mm-hmm.
Just find what works.
So yeah, you should always be building like a little list, a little Google sheet of potential winners you can test. Right? You never like let them go off your radar. Or you always know that this is a potential product that you might be able to test, you might be able to verify. But I wouldn't suggest in the beginning for like beginners to test 2 products at the same time. Only once they have already a store doing, a couple, like at least like $5,000 in sales consistently, only then maybe they could test another product. But even then, that's going to kind of like kill their focus. And when you focus on 2 things, both of them end up not being as optimized as they can possibly be. Instead, it's better to focus on one thing and make it perfect.
Yeah. My product that's a winner currently is like a seasonal product.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good product for Valentine's Day, and now it's a good product for Mother's Day as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm looking to find a new product maybe to replace it after that.
Yeah.
After Mother's Day passes, I'll see if it's still a winner after that. But for now,
when's Mother's Day exactly? It's
the 10th of May.
10th of May. Yeah. So you have time to scale it to its highest points, for sure, before that. And then you follow the same strategy. You test maybe 2 products because right now with the quarantine going on, it's like the rate is for me genuinely like 1 out of every 2 products I test is a winner. So it's like you're gonna have a lot more success testing products and finding that winner. It might not take you 2 stores. Come on, man. No, it might take you like just 2 products to test. But okay, I think that's gonna be it for this interview. Thank you so much for hopping on. If you have again anything else to add for just beginners who they just don't know what it feels, they don't know exactly what they need to do to get to their first $100 a day. Just like, one, you explain dedication, like they need to be working extremely hard. Like, do you have anything else to, give as tips or give as advice for just straight beginners who never saw success?
Just there's no get rich quick scheme. You really do have to put in the work, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You can't get rich off no work. You really have to put in the dedication and time.
Yeah, got it. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on this call. We're going to talk soon, talk on Skype, talk in the Facebook group. Let me know if you have any other questions, obviously, in terms of scaling your store further and further. And again, the key to scaling also, it's like being somewhat of like a maniac, just testing different things and like seeing what works. Something's just going to clip, something is going to be super profitable. And then you just keep on adding and adding more budget. So we could talk about that later.
All right.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks a lot. Bye.